The name of the game is hover fishing. What we're gonna be doing here today, we have 2-ounce leads. We got about a 3.5, 4-foot leader down to a big sticky, icky glob of eggs with a little ghost shrimp or a sand shrimp on it. And the way we're gonna find these fish, they obviously have us surrounded here in this lake, but we're gonna motor around with our Minn Kota, using our electronics to identify exactly where they are, and then dropping these baits down and holding it right in those fish's face. So it'll be really exciting. We'll be able to see them on the screen here, and we'll be able to almost talk them onto the line here.
So if you just come barreling down the river on your big engine or your kicker, you're spooking these fish. And just to set it up, we're fishing probably the hardest conditions there are. I'm talking low, clear water. As low as this river flows, it's like summertime conditions in here. And so it makes it really tricky because it's gin clear, you don't have a lot of depth, and you have the ultimate amount of clarity. So being stealthy with your Terrova, using your electronics to dial in these fish just creates the ultimate success.
So a huge advantage to using the Minn Kota Terrova when we're drifting down the rivers in these low conditions is just being able to do it stealthy and under control. I can pivot the boat one way or another, and these coho are gonna be swimming up over these shallow waters. It's only 5 or 6 foot deep. And as you can see, it's really still out here. So if I'm using my motors and using my gas motors, it's going to spook the fish. The fish are gonna shy away, and they're not gonna respond to our reaction baits. So just being able to just lightly control that, bump the nose one way or another, or spot lock, and I can maybe pick on those fish a little bit without them knowing that I'm there. It's a huge advantage. The spot lock on the Minn Kota Terrova, using that as we're going down the river, is just fantastic, because just like you would if you're trying to work some structure or some cover, these coho really like to lay against weed lines, lay behind stumps, lay in certain parts of the riffles and the runs. And as we're moving down the river, when we locate those fish, just being able to hit a little button and have myself and my clients just have a basic platform while the current's still moving, and to be able to cast and target those fish, puts these baits in front of those fish more often. And really, when we're trying to salmon fish here, these fish can be picky, they are finicky, and at the end of the day, like, the more that we can present these baits properly to fish, we're gonna get more strikes. It increases our efficiency. I'm not sitting back on the motor trying to drive and then trying to also hold the boat in position. I'm just letting the Minn Kota do the work. It puts more fish in my boat.